Sorry if you can hear the sound of rain or if it starts thundering in the middle of the video. Surprise! It's storming again. This time, however, it's not midnight, it's only 1 in the afternoon, and this story is not about me being scared of the thunderstorm. Also, just to throw this in there really quick, I'm still sick. It's been like 3 days since I went to urgent care, and I'm on cough syrup right now. And I'm trying to act normal, but I am so messed up on this cough syrup that it's not even fucking funny. I've been trying to film the beginning of this video, but I keep laughing. I don't know why. And so this is a horrible video for me to try and film while I'm like fucked up. They put me on like 3 different things. So I have a probiotic that I have to take, I have the cough syrup that I have to take, and then I also have an inhaler. I've been trying not to take the cough syrup during the day because I get so fucking loopy, but I had to take it because I had to film a video and I would not stop coughing. So here we are. I also don't know if I actually have bronchitis because normally when I get bronchitis, after a couple days taking the medication, it goes away, but I don't feel any better. It's like getting worse. So I'm like, well, fuck, I don't know what's wrong with me. But hey, y'all, I have scary stories that I wanted to read to you guys. These are from Reddit. They're from the Short Scary Stories subreddit. I still haven't set up my subreddit yet. I'll do that in this video or after this video. I'll do that before I post this video. So when this video goes up, it should be done. I'll have it linked down below so you guys can start sharing your paranormal stories once again. Let's get into the video because I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I look like a little bitch on the prairie right now, but I like it. I'm into it. Okay, so this first one is called, I Think There's Something Wrong With My Wife. A lot of you told me that you didn't like when I didn't read the title, so I'm gonna read the titles. I got you. I think there's something wrong with my wife, Lucy. It started with her forgetting her name. At first, she wouldn't respond to me when I called her, when I said that dinner was ready or that she needed to take her medication. Shortly after, she started getting angry with me anytime I said it, screaming at me, insisting that her name isn't Lucy. Of course, my mind went to Alzheimer's. We're both getting up there in age, and the fear is always there when you start getting into your older years. But Lucy's always seemed so youthful, even into her old age, so it didn't even cross my mind until now. Lucy began refusing to take her medication. She just closes her mouth when I try to give it to her. Lucy's always hated doctors, and I didn't want to expose her to something that would make her so uncomfortable while she's in such a vulnerable state. But when I mentioned taking a trip to our family physician, she seemed thrilled. It was so unlike her. I tried to call the doctor's office and set up an appointment, but after the receptionist took down my wife and I's name, she just told me that she didn't think there was much they could do for my wife's condition. Bunch of quacks. 2 days ago, I walk upstairs to find Lucy trying to open a window. I was petrified. In her state, she may have jumped straight out and killed herself. Luckily, I stopped her before she got any further. My mind turned to something darker, something that, until recently, I wasn't even sure if I believed in. Possession. Lucy and I had never been religious, but the way that she's been acting is so out of character. I left a message at my local Catholic sanctuary, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. The worst of it happened last night. I was trying to comfort Lucy, rubbing her head and telling her that she's just sick right now and that I was going to take care of her. She became hysterical, yelling awful obscenities at me. I'm not your fucking wife. I've never been your wife. I'm 19. Your wife is dead, you old creep. I was so taken aback. I looked down and noticed dried blood along Lucy's wrists and hands. I hope the church calls back. I'm fearful that Lucy may actually have a demonic entity in her. I know that bodily injury can be a sign of possession, and I pray to whoever it is out there that a priest can somehow make it stop. Or maybe I could just loosen the chains. Oh my god, wait, okay, that reminded me. Have you guys seen, okay, I'm gonna go off here. There was this one video that went viral a while ago, but I was watching like top 10 videos because, you know, I just get trapped in those sometimes. And so I stumbled across it again, but there was a video, I have to cough. There was a video that went viral a while ago about this guy who was sitting down and talking to a guy named Walter. It's a video he posted on YouTube. And he was talking and he was like, Walter, I met this amazing girl. I met her at the mall. We went to this store and this store and I bought her this and I bought her this. And then I brought her home with me. And then he goes, I know she doesn't like cameras, but I'm gonna show you her. And then he goes to his basement and she's like locked up in his basement. It's fucking terrifying to watch, especially if you don't watch it with any context. The first time I saw it, I remember I thought it was real because it looks real. It's literally one of the most terrifying videos. I'll try to find the video that I watched and I'll link it down below if you guys want to watch a more detailed video on it. It turns out that it was all fake. It was like a skit that they put on. It's not a very funny skit, but they were acting. Both of them were in on it. It wasn't, okay, nobody was hurt, okay? We're gonna move on to the next one. Oh, and like always, I'll have every single story linked down below so you guys can go find all of them. Okay, this one's called That Special Kind of Love. I've known her practically since she was born. We grew up together and know each other like no one else. As I lay here next to her now, I'm so happy. She's everything I've dreamed of for so long. She's sleeping now, under the blanket with me, tired from the date tonight. I slowly reach up and stroke her hair, thinking about how I can't wait for her to awaken. I can't wait for her eyes to open and see me, to see the sunlight in her hair in the morning, have her smile at me in that special way. But I know I can't. Not anymore. She wouldn't like it if she knew I followed them here and watched them after their date. She wouldn't like it if she knew I bought the apartment across the street so I could see through her windows. She wouldn't like it if she knew I violated the restraining order to break in and sleep here every night. So I get up, smelling her lavender hair, stroking my hand gently down the side of her face and kissing her softly on the lips as I leave. I make sure to lock the door on the way out so she's safe from the freaks and the perverts. After all, what are brothers for? Oh my god! Ew, what the fuck? Oh my god, okay, that one really got me. Oh my god. Okay, I was like really expecting it to just be like some weirdo. I'm literally shook right now. Someone was like, yo, what? That ending? I wasn't ready for that shit. Okay. Same, honestly. I'm literally too fucked up for this shit right now. My mind can't comprehend this. That is nasty. Okay, this one is called How Our Family Gets Money. I walk down to the basement, check my surroundings. It's dark. Always dark. There's no windows in the basement. No windows in the house. My son is strapped to the table. He's nervous, I can tell. He's always nervous. Wimp. At least he's not crying like the last time. After many rounds of this, he's at least toughened up a little bit. First things first, anesthetic. I'm not a monster. I put the mask on him, and in a few minutes, he's out. Time to start. The first cut is always the hardest. I always worry I'll mess up. I can't damage anything or it won't sell. There's a lot of pressure on me. You start with the heart. It's the most valuable. The brain is too, but brain transplants don't exist. After he's hollowed out, I set him on the bed. I clean off my tools. They don't have any blood on them, but bacteria is still a concern. As I finish, I can hear my son starting to wake. It doesn't take long for us to regenerate, so I'm not too surprised. He stands up, looks at the pile on the table beside me. Oh good, you're back. You can help me bag these. Seriously, Mom? He rolls his eyes. Teenagers, so lazy. Since they came from you, yes. Reluctantly, my son helps me bag. The organs will sell well on the black market. They always do. We always make enough money off of them to live comfortably and get the blood we need to survive. Yeah, it's kind of gross, but the alternative is worse. After all, we can't even go outside for half the day, so this is what we have to do. Finally, we're done. I send my son upstairs. Get your sister. It's her turn now. I'm so fucking confused right now. What the fuck? I think they're vampires, but I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, they're vampires. I'm reading the comments now. Somebody said, nice. I feel like I'm missing something. Are they vampires? And someone said, yes, they are vampires. Okay, this one is called The Hitchhiker. Suddenly, I realized how dark it was and flicked on my high beams. The corn stalks on either side of the narrow street swayed slowly, back and forth, like a grandfather clock. The night was sticky, warm, and clear, allowing me to see a good distance down the road, so I had time to think when I saw him standing there. He was like a wire sculpture, 6 feet or taller, thinner than my grandma's patience, a mere silhouette against the moonlit sky. His left arm was outstretched, holding up his thumb. A hitchhiker. I couldn't hear the radio music anymore, just a metronome sort of ticking. The corn swayed in time. I let my foot off the gas and drew a breath. The wireman was only a couple 100 yards away now. I could make out the sharp elbows and knobby knees. I only had seconds to make my next move. I couldn't stop. I wouldn't. I've heard the stories. They want you to stop. That's when they slither out of the fields and slash your tires with clawed hands and close in around you before you can even scream. I couldn't turn around. The street was too narrow. I sure as hell wasn't going through the corn. My mother used to tell me never trust the corn or anything that comes out of it. People get turned around in there, she'd say. In the fields, there's no east or west. I took a last look on the wire man. Never trust the corn or anything that comes out of it. With a grimace, I made my foot like lead. The hitchhiker lowered his arm, slow as molasses, but he didn't try to move. Instead, he stared and stared. And when I got close enough to see there were no whites to his eyes, he jumped. Clear over my Ford. Had to be 10 feet in the air. I snuck a glance through my rear view and saw the road behind me was empty. I decided to keep my eyes on the road, say a prayer, and drive back home as fast as I could. Holy fucking Jesus. Oh my god, I actually have a story with this. This is the dumbest shit. This like literally doesn't even compare to how terrifying that is, but I have a story. When I was younger, we were with my mom. We were just driving to the store, and there was this lady going to cross the street, so my mom waved at her that she could cross. She was an older lady, and she thought that because my mom was like doing this, that she meant get in the car. So this fucking old lady gets into my mom's car, and she's like, oh, thank you, like these bags are really heavy, this and that, and my mom was like, what the fuck? And so we dead had to drive this fucking old lady home, and my mom was like, as soon as she got out of the car, my mom was like, none of you ever do that. She's like, I should have locked the door and left. She's like, I know that she's just like this cute little old lady. She's like, but oh my god. She's just telling her to fucking cross the street, and she thought that meant like, get in, bitch. Dear god, I was probably in like elementary school. when that happened. That's the funniest shit. I'm going to text my siblings right now and ask them if they remember that. Okay, I think I'm gonna read one more because I literally can't even like see straight right now. Literally shit's like, I hate this. Actually, this one's kind of short, so I'll do 2 more. I suck ass. This one's called Till Death Do Us Part. Clingy is how my friends define my girlfriend. Overbearing is what my mother calls her. My sister thinks she's a jealous bitch, and my father is sure she's crazy. I call her a mistake. Pouring the poison into her wine glass was correcting the mistake. The red wine reminded me of the red walls of the art class we met in 7 years ago. Since then, I've regretted every decision I've made for her. The sacrifices, the friendships I ended, the jobs I changed, the family members I denied my time, etc. She loves me more than I could ever imagine, but it's not actually love. It's an obsession. An obsession which demands total control over my life. She will never let me break up with her. I've tried before, and each time she made me feel guilty for leaving her. Death is the only way out. I am adamant to make sure that it's her death which will liberate me. The poisoned glass of wine will be my liberation. I kept the glasses in front of her and I said, I'm bringing the pasta. Wait for me before you drink. I wanted to watch her drink the poison. Even while carrying the pasta, I couldn't control my excitement any longer. As she took her first sip, I saw the start of my new life. When he went back to bring the pasta, I noticed his glass had less wine than mine. The difference isn't much, but in love, you notice such things. He's always worried, and wine will help him relax. So I exchanged our glasses. Oh, I got confused for a second because there's like a break in it because obviously it's like from 2 different point of views. Dude, crazy bitches know everything. You should have known that. You should have known that she was gonna notice. Even if she didn't know that it was poison, this bitch knows. We got that intuition. Us crazy bitches. Okay, this is the last one I'm gonna read, and I mean it this time. This one's called, I'm About to Go Missing. Please read this. Anyone reading this, please, I'm begging you to help me. My name is Jack Scottsfield. I'm 5'8" with blonde hair, and right now I'm wearing a Lacoste hoodie with black ripped jeans and slip-on shoes. I'm telling you this because I'm about to go missing. They're going to take me. I'll give you the basics. A while ago, I was browsing a local charity shop near my home, and I found a box. No matter how much I tried to open it, it wouldn't budge. On each side, there were intricate carvings. I could only decipher some of the symbols, which represented certain planets and metals, I think. Anyways, I bought it because it looked nice, and since then I've been getting missed phone calls from unknown numbers. I've seen cars with blacked out windows and no license plate driving past my house and things like that. But now they've come for good. Whoever's been watching me, tracking my every move. About 5 minutes ago I saw them outside of my windows, then 2. Then I heard one of them knocking on my front door hard and with much anger. I'm in my wardrobe hiding. I tried calling the police, but they're an hour away. I don't know what's in this stupid fucking box, but it's ruined me, and I regret buying it more than anything. My name is Jack Scottsfield. I'm 27 years old, and I just heard one of my windows smashing. That is literally my worst fear in the entire world. Bitch, oh my god, can you fucking imagine? Not only somebody breaking into my house, but me calling the police, and they're basically like, you know what, you're fucked because we can't get there for X amount of time. I know it's just a story, but why are you an hour away? Like, are there no other cops in the entire world? Like, seriously? Someone goes, just give them the box. But I hope you guys enjoyed me reading stories in the fucking dark. I'm probably gonna go take a nap because I need this shit to wear off ASAP. I was really only trying to take it if I was going to sleep or if it was like really bad, but I have no idea if I even like read these stories in a way that's understandable. That's where I'm at right now. Again, I will have all the stories linked down below. Hopefully next week I'm not like this because this is not very fun. But I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Oh wait, also don't forget that I'm gonna do the Reddit, so it's probably gonna be linked down below. So go send me your story so I can get on that shit. Whoa, see ya.